The right muscle stimulation will help you relax into greater flexibility. It's about creating deliberate energy flow. When one muscle group contracts, its opposite muscle group lengthens. So if you stimulate the contracting muscle with integrity, without tension in the joints, you're readying the opposite lengthening muscle to stretch more deeply. So let's play with this phenomenon to open up the hip flexor and stretch the quadricep. You're going to lie on your tummy with your forehead placed in your hands. And as you push your hip bones into the floor, press your heels to the ceiling and engage those hamstring muscles and re-extend. And you're going to repeat this quickly. And curl, and curl, and curl. Good. Now, notice I didn't say bend your knees because I want your hip bones pressing down and your heels pressing up. That's what connects you to your hamstring muscles, not your knees. So your knees are following the hamstrings. The other thing I want you to think of is your knees staying heavy towards the floor. You're just trying to drag the weight of your lower leg in towards your buttock. Now stop the pump. Bend one leg, take a hold of the foot and drag that heel towards your buttock. Now as you drag the heel in, press your hip bone into the floor. Relax the weight of your knee towards the floor. Feel like you're ironing out the fold of your hip into the floor. So everything is surrendered down into the floor. Don't try to lift the knee up. That just contracts the quadricep muscle and then you can't invite the stretch in. And then change sides. Take a hold of the left foot. As you drag the heel in, press the hip bone gently into the floor. Relax the weight of the knee towards the floor and expand that fold in the front of the hip into the floor. Now, one of the things that the earth does so well is it mulches our garbage into high-grade topsoil. So as you stretch your quadricep, feel like you're just surrendering that tension into the earth for her to mulch it into a more high-grade energy. What you're doing when you're alternating stimulation and relaxation is you're decompressing and irrigating the joints. And this is going to give you much greater range of motion and resilience. So if your hips are tight from sitting too much, use this sequence as your go-to for relief.